with the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, Jaybird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We're not the Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
It's another Thursday here in Quad City land, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us Local here on ESPN 93.5. We're in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Done Right Satellite and Dish. Usual suspects today, we got Jaybird, Lord of the Board, a.k.a. Surgy Surge, Stat Cat in the Hat.
I'm gonna be with you in just a minute here. I gotta write a tweet to some of our boys.
You sure you're not writing another haiku?
I'm so happy you brought up haikus. We're gonna talk about some haikus some more today. I couldn't be happy that you brought it up. But it's National Columnist Day. I just looked up and I gotta say,
aren't you kind of a columnist?
Well, I guess I'm telling you what, I wrote some killer ones in the last.
You're the best writer.
Last 24 hours.
Take that, Mookie.
So. I'm struggling here to find the typewriter emoji.
They have a typewriter emoji?
Do they? Surge?
Probably.
Let's use a pen. Because it's got to be a newspaper emoji. There it is. Look at that. Happy National Columnist Day to Matt Koss, Kakert, Bobby Metcalf, and former guest Don Doxey. So, National Columnist Day. Yeah, it's Thursday. I don't know really where to begin for this day. You know, we have been fortunate enough to have like Chuck Long in the studio.
Yeah.
We are flirting with the idea of maybe having Ric Flair on. I've got offered that maybe we can have Booker T, the two-time WWE Hall of Famer, to call in. I've been on the phone with Quinn Early. We've had Turk Wendell on the phone and in studio.
We've had Pat Miletich in studio.
Pat Miletich in studio. Clemson Carl. Pat Anger.
You keep Clemson Carl.
Julian
Vandervelde.
And Julian Broderson.
Yeah.
The list goes on and on. I'm looking at the wall. D-Rec. The Park Sisters. Ellie. I'm looking at everybody.
The Park Sisters was the one to me where I'm like these girls are going to be like ultimately famous one day. Way more than we possibly could be. And we've had Dana on the air.
Dana's been on the air. Andrew, Jacqueline. I'm still looking at the people who have signed it. And Tavian.
Oh.
Merrick Brave, the fashionista. But guys...
Well, you forgot about one.
Who? Bobby Bunch?
No.
Who?
You know.
I'm looking.
You know. Kind of works for WQAD now.
Oh, Stocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this happened.
Sign the board? Oh, Dana's got to sign the board. We need to get him right
here. Yeah. So a year ago in May, the Supreme Court overturned PASPA, which allowed gambling to states.
Yes.
And I was lucky enough that I'd already been in contact with the president of the Iowa State Gaming Association, Wes Ericke. The day that the Supreme Court overturned it.
Preach, my brother, preach. I'm with you.
We had him on the podcast.
You did?
Since then, I've been friends with Wes, just via text. Uh-huh. We've never shook hands. We had him on in December asking him when we thought it was going to go on. And yesterday, at roughly around 6:30 last night, the Iowa Senate passed 31-18 to allow gambling. Now, it has to go to the House, and then it has to be signed by the governor, and we will go immediately to sports gambling.
Yep.
Today at 1:15, Wes Ericke is going to be on the show to talk to us about it. I don't know any other show that has him on in this area. I don't know any other show that was texting with him, telling him congratulations.
I don't know anybody else that has their finger on the pulse of this, Jay, other than you.
Of this.
Yes.
There's a lot of other things that was fantastic that happened. I was getting worried that they were going to, I think it's like May 15th or something, the Senate convenes for the end of the year. So, like I said, I'm very, very excited to have Mr. Ericke on the show at 1:15 to talk about this. He's very passionate about it.
Well, he's got to be pumped.
He's got to be. He's in meetings. He said,
so he'll be able to tell us what the feeling is in Des Moines with the House.
Yes.
So it has to go to the House now, you said?
Yes.
Or it's past the House, has to go to the Senate.
Past the Senate, now it has to go to the House, which it'll pass. I mean, it's just one more vote, one more signature. I wrote on this on ESPN935.com that last night. Wrote about the things that you can do. Originally, when I read, when you're trying to read this 671, the Senate file 671 or 617, it's not easy to read. You have to be all you are is just smarter than me, which isn't hard to do. But originally, I thought there was no gambling on college sports. No high school, no minor league, no gambling on college sports, which I was like, no big deal. A lot of people that text me like, this is kind of crazy. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Looked into it a little bit more. And I knew that they wanted to have something to do with college sports. That's what some of the representatives are worried about. They're worried about kids getting throwing games, like the Boston College situation.
Yep.
Well, it's prop bets. It's like individual prop bets. You know what I'm saying? So will Joe Wieskamp score over under 22.5 points?
You won't be able to bet that.
You will not be able to bet that. But you will be able to bet college.
You will be able to bet if the Hawkeyes are going to beat Nebraska.
You will be able to bet the point spread and money line and whatnot. We are also going to talk to him about daily fantasy sports. That's going to be a big one. So we'll talk to him about that. Now, for those of you who want to figure out how this works, you will have to go into a casino. You will have to show him your Iowa driver's license.
Well, let's wait.
Let's
let Wes go through all this, so that way we don't mess anything up, and then they know that what we're going to be talking about later.
Yeah. The other thing I wrote about the WWE event that's on Sunday. I realize it's Easter, but the big deal about that is
what a better way to celebrate Easter.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, throw a guy out of the ring.
Easter eggs, Easter brunch.
Knock his head against the ring bell.
Peeps.
Yeah, Peeps.
I like Peeps. Who doesn't like marshmallows covered in sugar?
So that being said, in the next
Sparky doesn't.
Well, today and tomorrow, because tomorrow we're off the air at 12:45. So today we're gonna have to give away some WWE tickets. Now let me tell you why this is a big deal. Usually a house show, the overzealous WWE fan, not those in the know.
Yeah.
Let's say the smarks. That's smart for smart marks. They would say it's just a house show. Not a big deal. It's not like a pay-per-view. It's definitely not WrestleMania. It's not Fastlane. It's not Backlash. It's not Survivor Series. It's just a house show, right?
Right.
That's what the smart mark would say. Well, the big deal about this is not only will Davenport's own Seth Rollins be reunited with his brothers from the Hounds of Justice, the Shield, the big dog Roman Reigns, and the lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose, to take on the villainous Bobby Lashley,
what kind of name is that?
Drew McIntyre, and Baron Corbin. Not only is they reuniting, it is the last time the Shield is going to reunite.
Here in the Quad Cities.
It will be here in the Quad Cities. And the WWE Network, which you can purchase for $9.99 a month, is going to be live streamlining this match from Moline.
So it's a little bit better than what you call a house match.
It is. This is the first time ever that the WWE has live streamlined a house show.
And
they're going to show this match in the other one.
What a coincidence. It's in the home of their champion.
Yeah. Seth Rollins. So I believe this is a kind of a beta testing. They want to see how it goes over. Do you want me to tell you how well it's going to go over?
How well is it going to go over?
It's not going to go over that well. Do you know why?
Why?
Because 17.5 million people watched Game of Thrones last Sunday. But I still say
DVR, baby.
That's what I say, DVR. We're going to give away tickets to see this. You can be on the WWE Network because you'll be in the crowd. You get to see our guy. I think this is a good idea. I hope it does go over well, and I think it will. And they'll do more house shows where you can kind of watch, you get to see live events. Because the only other time you do it is maybe like a camera, a YouTube thing, or whatever else, or leaked footage that they give. But so it's a big deal that we're hosting the very first ever streamlined house event.
I think it's going to be a big deal.
It is a big deal.
I don't think the Game of Thrones thing is going to mean one bit of difference.
Well, you're a little crazy about that one, but
wow, I'm not. You're crazy.
So we're going to give away tickets. We got.
I'm crazy about a Mercury.
Yeah. So we got some tickets to give away. They look good tickets too. Look at Dana coming through.
Dana's the best.
She is. Well, I got to give it to the NFL.
Talk to me.
We kind of were a little, I'd say 2 days ago, chippy, like, oh, the NFL, they know how to keep it going.
Yeah.
They always get their name in the bunch. They always get, they're out no matter what. Whenever there's a lull every 2 weeks or whatever, they get their name going. And we said yesterday, the schedule release, and we got some of the leaks, and we get to talk about over-unders. Did you see any of these release videos? Some of them are just fantastic. Some of them we can listen to. Some of them are just absolutely fantastic. To be honest with you, I probably looked at 25 out of 32. I didn't remember. I haven't seen the Cowboys one release. I did it.
Well, we got to go through and see how our over-unders went.
Yeah, we'll get to the schedule. We're going to do that. So I wrote a thing on ESPN 93.5 about some of the best ones that I saw. I don't know how I skipped the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to have to look them up again.
Right.
The Bears one's good. It's 100 years footage. It's more of a throwback type of thing. There's 4 of them that have video game themes. There's 3 that have Game of Thrones theme, and 1 is heads and shoulders above the rest. The Ravens one's pretty good. The Vikings one is good. I'm going to be, outside of Viking fans, I'm going to be the only one who really likes it. And I'll explain to you why. The Colts was pretty funny.
Yeah?
Yeah, so some of them we can air, and I'll play some of them for you. Some are just visuals. The Game of Thrones ones are very, very visual. And if you guys want to see any of these, go to ESPN 93.5. I have a blog up, and it says the very best of the schedules. I'll tell you this about the Atlanta Falcons Game of Thrones one.
Yeah.
They do all the schedules, because I don't know if you've ever seen the game.
Is that why you posted that tag like Corey Larson? And
Yes.
Okay.
So the Atlanta Falcons one, at the beginning of Game of Thrones, all their little houses, I'm going to say anything wrong with their names or whatever else, they build up.
Dude.
I know. No.
I haven't seen it yet.
No. Why
would you do that,
The
Jay?
opening credits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they do that, and they erect all the stadiums that they're going to.
Do they do one for the Pitt Panthers?
Yeah. And so they actually do.
Man.
They when they go to the Saints, so they'll say like when they're at the Colts, it'll be outside Lucas Oil, but then there'll be like Colts running around. It's all animated, digital. It's really neat. So
Me up on like the rooftop of the stadium, like screaming, "Hang on!"
No, they don't do that.
No.
But in the
Come
Falcons
on,
one,
Colt psychos!
they go to the Saints. They go to the Saints, and as the marching band's coming out, they're outside the stadium, the dome. All of a sudden, a ram comes through, and it clips one of the Saints' trombone players, and a referee comes out of nowhere and waves off. It says it's not a. So they're trolling the Saints.
Not a penalty?
Not a penalty, yeah.
Well, that's weak.
It's really, really funny.
The Rams did that to the
No,
Saints?
the Falcons did it to the Saints. But as they're going through the Saints stadium, because they're showing the dome, they come through and the band is going through, and a ram comes by and just clips a trombone player, and he falls back, and a referee comes running out and waves it and
Another
says,
no call.
Yeah, no call. It's really, really good. That one, obviously, we're not going to play in the air because it's all just Game of Thrones or whatever else. But
that's going to cause some trouble. TROUBLE.
Go to ESPN935.com and look at that as well. So, yes, we get to look at the schedule. 1:15, we're going to talk West Cherokee. We've got just like a bunch of other things to get through. We got to go over our National Day and a couple of good ones. Not only National
T-Roy,
Comedy.
I've got a little fun fact out here for you on the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment thread. Josh Francis says there's a pitcher for the River Bandits this year that played for the Pitt Panthers.
Get out!
We gotta have him do a promo for us.
Have that guy come in.
He'd come in and be like, I used to pitch for the Pitt Panthers. Who? The Pitt Panthers.
I want to thank everybody for listening on ESPN 93.5 and remind you that you can listen on the app as well. Speaking of the app, just talked today. Steve Grubbs, big fan of the Saints, obviously. Talked to him today at Paradigm. We're going to be partnering up with them and putting something out on our app, and we'll be doing a promotion with them. So, yeah, we're doing all kinds of things with Paradigm and
I don't know what he's doing.
Victory Sports.
I'm voguing.
Oh, I thought so.
feel like I'm
Victory Store. So we're going to be working with them.
Music.
They're going to get us our own promo code, and we'll be doing things down, promoting for like free time down at Paradigm and birthday parties and whatnot. So
Do you ever quit working?
Nope.
I mean, do you just go to bed? Do you just like have like this extra body that works while you sleep?
I don't know.
I mean, what do you do?
He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah. He is a pretty cool guy.
Anyway, back to thank you all for that. You can
I
listen
like
to
when
ESPN,
he gets all embarrassed.
ESPN
Just quit talking
93.5.
about me,
Click
guys.
on the right. Listen now. You can listen to us on your laptop. Go to the app, and if you're watching on Facebook Live, leave a comment and be ready. to leave a comment around 1:15 if you have any questions or concerns about this gambling law. And Wes Eric will be on at 1:15. But and again, follow us on Twitter, like our Facebook page, like ESPN 935 Facebook page. Follow them on Twitter. Follow all of our sponsors. We need to rattle those guys off as well, even though we read promos for them every day. But we should, at the end, remind you to go follow them and like their Facebook pages as well. So that being said, why don't we do a promo and we'll come back and we'll talk more about the NFL schedules.
All right, Quad Cities, you need to stop going to your social media sites, ask for suggestions of where you're going to get your oil changed, who does the best to work, or where you're going to eat some lunch. Just grab your Locals Love Us guide. It has an easy-to-navigate table of contents to help you find what you're looking for. Or you can go to the website, localsloveus.com, click on Quad Cities, and browse your favorites. It's easy to use, and they even rank the most popular places for you. And when you're there on the website, don't forget to vote for our show, Don't Hassle Us or Local, and all of our show sponsors. Those are our friends from Locals Love Us, your guide to the best.
Hey, this is Goose, PA announcer for the Quad City Storm, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Do it again, a little more heart. Tell those annoying bridge backups to get bent with Bent River Brewing Company. Instead of waiting in traffic, zip or merge into Bent River for one of their daily specials. Mondays get $3 off growler refills and $1 off all mugs. Get $4 burger baskets and $3 pints on Tuesdays. Wednesdays and Thursdays, happy hour from 4 till 6 with half off appetizers and $1 off all pints. And don't miss Fireball Friday. Avoid every bridge in the Quad Cities and get bent at Bent River Brewing Company in Moline and Rock Island.
Blue Jack.
Spring savings have sprung during the Honda Dream Garage Spring Event at Blue Jack Honda. Take a spring payment break. That's no payments for 90 days. Or drive the new 2019 Honda CR-V LX. Lease for $299 a month at Blue Jack Honda.
Blue Jack.
Honda CR-V LX all-wheel drive. Automatic 36 months. 12,000 miles per year lease. $999 plus 0 security deposit to its signing. Plus tax, title, license, 20D doc fee. Residency restrictions may apply. Manufacturer incentives supplied. With approved credit. Interest accrues from time of delivery. Ends 4/30/19.
Golf season is here. Hidden Hills is open and waiting to take your reservations. This is a great time to come out and practice your game. The rounds at Hidden Hills are fast, and the rates at Hidden Hills are low. If you're interested in a golf league, we'll help hook you up. Join us for one of our many outings throughout the year. There's plenty of fun for all levels of playing experience. Call 332-5616 today. Your golf game will thank you for the extra practice. Call Hidden Hills today, 332-5616. There's no better time to play than today.
Leaks, ruptures, nooks, cranny, crevice, tooth. You've got those wet basement blues. Call the absolutely dry guy. Call the absolutely dry guy. Put that water back in its place. It's time to reclaim your living space when you call the absolutely dry guy. Or visit us online at absolutely-dry-guy.com. This was brought to you by Absolutely Dry Basement Waterproofing.
Let's ride. Hi, I'm a car that's just a couple years old, but since the economy has my owner hesitant to buy a new one, it looks like
I'll be getting lots of wear and tear. And the more miles I go, the more attention I'll need. And if I don't get the right maintenance, I could quickly
become an old clunker that costs an arm and a leg to fix.
So keep your car young.
Ace Muffler Clinic, 1429 4th Avenue, downtown Rock Island. Ace Muffler Clinic. More than mufflers, we keep your cars young.
Catch every swing, double play, and home run at the Quad Cities Home for Sports. Fricks Tap in Davenport. Don't miss a single inning on their 23 TVs. Enjoy the best daily food and drink specials in town. Throwback $2 domestic tall boys, $3 cooler shots, $4 burger baskets, and raffles during every live Cubs broadcast. Fricks is your place to be for every game. Come for the game and stay for the fun with live music, DJs, and karaoke. Fricks Tap, good people and good beer, served properly. West 3rd Street, Davenport.
G&G Retailers is the best locally owned gun shop in the Quad Cities. In business for 3 generations. Excellent customer service, family atmosphere, and expertise in firearm knowledge. Whether you are a first-time gun buyer, avid shooter, or collector, they give you the best information to make the best purchase. They have one of the area's largest selections of reloading supplies, full stock of hunting and sporting rifles, and new and used handguns. For all your gun and gunsmith needs, visit G&G Retailers on the corner of 17th and Division in Davenport.
Somewhere
And you're listening to Don't Hassle Us Local here on ESPN 93.5, live from the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish.
What would you like to do first, my friend? You want to hear some schedule
I want to go
release?
sit in the hallway, man. They grilled up so much good food in this place today.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Thanks to Becky for doing that.
Becky's the
Big
best.
shout out to her. What do you want to do first? You want to listen to a couple schedule releases, or do you want to...
I want to see how our over-unders went.
Let's do a schedule release. I don't even know why I asked you.
Then I don't know either, then, if that's what you're going to do. Ring the bell, Serge.
It's...
I decide when. I decide where. I decide who. It's my bell.
Oh, yeah.
Good Lord, what's going on today?
All right.
Let's do a schedule release. That sounds good.
Okay. 2 out of 3.
So we're not going to do it now?
No, we're going to do... You schedule release or... Yeah, never mind. Yes, we're going to do schedule release. You guys have you guys have me...
I'm waiting.
You guys have me all flustered, man.
We do.
Yeah. All right.
He's the one that's been here the longest.
I know.
Why he's so upset with us.
I'm not upset with you guys.
Oh.
All right. First one I'm going to play is the Minnesota Vikings.
All right.
I'm not going to play it long, but I want you guys to listen to it. All right?
Do we have a choice?
You don't?
No, I don't think we do. Turn it up nice and loud so we can hear it.
Okay.
You sure you got it?
Yeah. Okay. It says 2019 Minnesota Vikings schedule release.
Are you going to read it?
As read by Paul Allen, also known as PA, from PA in Dubai. He's the voice of the Vikings, too. Okay, listen. Shh. Week 1, Falcons versus Vikings.
Welcome to our house. Chicken's not the only bird we serve on Sundays.
Week 2, Vikings at Packers.
Leap into the stands. Neighbors, but we are not friends. Fondue, anyone?
Week 3, Raiders versus Vikings.
Watch out for jet lag. You're heading for the bold north.
They're all haikus.
You can't rate out.
They're all haikus. How great is that the Minnesota Vikings on National Haiku Day released their entire schedule with haikus?
Minneapolis goes to the Big
You just need to
Apple.
become a Vikings fan now.
How amazing. I mean, give the Vikings credit for doing that.
We are hungry.
You got to
for
give
a
them some
win.
credit.
Let's beat
That
the
National Haiku Day, me and the creative geniuses at the Vikings are the only ones that paid attention to National Haiku Day.
I'm getting you a Vikings hat.
I'm not going to be a Vikings fan.
You
Guys,
have to be.
when I figured this out, I was all by myself.
Jay, this is a sign. This is a sign from God himself. You have to become a Vikings fan.
All right, now we're going to listen to the Baltimore Ravens.
That way we can truly have an entire house divided here.
All right, this is the Baltimore Ravens.
For your finicky friend.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like an advertisement.
Football fans, this fall, prepare to get annihilated as John Harbaugh and his pet Ravens Rise and Conquer proudly present the Baltimore Ravens 2019 football schedule, featuring your favorite players against your least favorite teams. Your Ravens start their engines, climbing and crushing a mountain of challengers. The first team to enter the bank gets a free crab and all the Ravens flock in their face. And don't miss the 51st and 52nd rounds of the Smash Mouth Showdown. Plus, your Ravens welcome the defending champs with open arms. Plus, your Ravens go full throttle and head west to face these guys. Plus, from the 19th century comes Poe, the quarter-story tall Blackbird. Worms fear him, kids love him, but he'll haunt your dreams forever. Sunday. Thursday, Sunday. Seats are available now. You pay for the whole thing, but you only need the edge.
That's even great. The seats are available now. You'll pay for the whole thing, but you'll only need the edge. That's fantastic. And then the Colts went real simple, but it's pretty good. And I won't play too much of it. If you don't think I'm going to see you'll pay for the whole seat, all you need the edge, you're out of your mind. All right, so this is Andrew Luck, and he's in an office.
Sounds like he's
I'm
in an
Andrew Luck,
elevator.
and this is the 2019 Indianapolis Colts schedule. Week 1, at Los Angeles Chargers. Did you know the famous Hollywood sign originally read Hollywood Land and was a real estate development advertisement? Week 2, at Tennessee. Nashville was the first city in the country to be granted an FM broadcasting license. Week 3, home versus Atlanta. Atlanta is also home to the world's busiest airport. Hartsfield-Jackson International.
Do you get it though?
Yeah.
What? He's reading facts.
Right.
Of facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good. The Atlanta Falcon one can't be beat. The Packers is a Pac-Man one. The Panthers is like a bunch of old video games. Two of them did. Someone has an NFL Blitz, I believe it was. Anyway, it's the Bengals when Lions was kind of, remember that text thread thing that used to be
What
like
about the
between
Bears
coaches?
and the Cowboys?
I can look up the Cowboys. I'll do that during the next break.
All right.
I'll do that during the next break because again, like I told you, I didn't look that up. But go to ESPN 935. Waste 20 minutes of work doing that. You'll have a good time. I did. It was.
No, but you didn't waste 20 minutes of work. That is work for you.
Yeah, that's true. I'm lucky to do that. So
you did that with one eye closed last night.
I did it
was
before. I did it
this.
when I
He's
got
like,
here.
I'll sleep with this eye closed, and then
I
watch this half of the brains out.
I watched him this morning. Then when
That's
I
how he
got
does
here,
it,
I was like,
Serge.
I'm going to put something together. Last night I did the gambling, and then I did the WWE one last night. So, but there's plenty more to do. All right. So the schedule, I'll pull them up here.
Oh, by the way, Marvin's getting his tootsies rubbed. Everybody, if anybody's out there wondering what happened to the starve tender, he has an appointment to get his tootsies rubbed.
Ain't nothing starving about Marvin.
And it's not at one of those places that's of ill repute. None of the 6 joints that got closed down. Marvin's at it's called the Hobbit Rubdown spot.
All right.
That's where he's at.
Okay. I can tell you right now, the Bears over under.
What?
We had it at 3.5.
Yeah, they hit 6.
You gave them Thanksgiving, but it's like the 11 o'clock game. But yeah, we all agreed.
Didn't we all
Yes.
decide any Thanksgiving
Yes,
game was a
you're right.
primetime game?
You're right. So yes, they hit the over. You want the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the first time I read this. First time in 60 years that the Cowboys do not have back-to-back home games.
Okay, so we get screwed. All right, great.
All right. The Sunday night game of the week against the Saints, week 4.
And then we'll give them Thanksgiving already.
Sunday night game of the week 7 against the Eagles. Oh, Monday night against the Giants.
Okay.
Sunday night game of the week against the Vikings.
Okay.
You know, then you have the Buffalo Bills on Thanksgiving.
Already counted that.
Why? I know, but why the Bills?
I don't know. I don't make the schedule.
This is their only primetime game for the Bills. And the Dolphins and one more got left off of any primetime games.
Wow.
And I was actually driving when I heard that, and I meant to write it down on my hand, but I didn't.
All right.
Because I'm 10-2 when I drive.
Dude, you're a sage fella.
All right, so where are we at?
That's 5.
The Bears. Thursday night, 7:20.
Yeah. Bears are at 6.
No, so where are the Cowboys at?
That was 5.
No.
Yeah.
And I put them at 5.5.
Uh-huh. They had less than the Bears. So I guess you and Serge can't yell at me all year long.
Yeah, we can.
Well, I mean, not about that.
All right, but remember I said flex games don't count. Because I'm looking at, they could flex the week 16 against the Eagles. They're not going to flex the Redskins.
Right.
All right. Give me my next team.
Pats.
There's been a lot said about the Patriots schedule. They say it's very easy.
Well, it's because they play in the AFC East.
The over-under we set yesterday was 5.5.
5.5 as well. I said 6.
Well, they've got the Sunday night game against the Steelers.
Okay.
Okay. Then they've got the Thursday night game against the Giants.
Gotcha.
At home against the Giants. Then they've got the Sunday night game against the Ravens.
Gotcha.
They've got Sunday night game at Houston.
Gotcha.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah. That's it.
All right. Well, they're under then.
Trying to look at what everyone's looking at. Their furthest west traveled is Houston. Their furthest west traveled. Not too hard for them.
No.
All right, who we got next?
Eagles. Eagles? Yeah, 2 Eagles. We had them at 4.5.
All right. Here we go. Philadelphia Eagles. Sunday night game against Atlanta, at Atlanta.
Okay.
Thursday night game at Green Bay.
Okay.
The Sunday night game at Dallas, which we mentioned. Sunday night game at home against Seattle.
Okay.
Monday night game at home against the Giants.
Okay.
Tally them up for me.
That's 5.
And we had 4.5.
Yep, they're over. Packers.
Packers, all right. Well, we know they have one. The Thursday night game against the Bears. They have the Thursday night game against Philadelphia at home.
Okay.
Jeez. The Monday night game against the Lions.
Ugh.
You said it, sister. Sunday night game at Kansas City.
Yep. Is that it?
No. Week 16 at Minnesota. Monday night game. They have 2 Monday night games.
They have 5. They're way over at 3.5.
Yep.
They have more than the Patriots and just as many as the Cowboys.
You should put that in haiku.
I don't want to.
Next year.
Next.
Totally getting Jay Vikings hat.
I can't believe
it would
they
be
did
a
their
natural
release.
fit. You're already a Twins fan. You could just
Can't believe they did their release in haikus. They didn't even hashtag National Haiku Day. Nobody got that.
You did.
Yeah, I did right away. Right away, I was like, oh, good for them. All right, now, we talked about the Browns and the Raiders just because we think the Browns are the darling team and everyone wants to see Chucky do Chucky things.
All right, so we're going to do Raiders first?
Nope, I'm going to do Browns. I already clicked on it. All right. What do we have them at, the Browns?
Both those are at 1.5.
They'll be... All right. Week 2 Monday night game after the doubleheader.
Okay.
Because the Monday night's a doubleheader. At New York Jets. They're on Monday night.
That's the one. Or is that the
3 weeks later, they're on Monday night at San Francisco.
Boy, that's the game. All right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And a Thursday night game at Pittsburgh. We said that they were going to get the Steelers, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because of the tie last year.
So is that
They
it?
got 3, yeah.
All right, they're over.
And, yeah, we'll do the...
Who is Jimmy G going to be back and healthy? Is that the consensus? Have anybody really been paying attention to that?
Oh, the Raiders hype video had a bunch of their players on there talking about their schedule. Nothing too crazy about the release, but one person is missing on their video.
Kilo Mac.
No, did I say Raiders? I'm sorry. I meant Arizona Cardinals.
Josh Rosen.
Yep, he's not on their hype video.
He's not going to be there.
Dirty dogs. Okay, we said that we put the Raiders at 1.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
The very first Monday night game doubleheader against the Broncos.
All right.
Then move all the way down to Week 10, home against the Los Angeles Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Still over.
Still over. Schedule's pretty interesting. They from what I heard, what I've read, they are taking miles into effect. They are making sure they're not doing the Thursday night game where an East Coast team goes to the West Coast. Apparently, against the spread and money line, an East Coast team going to the West Coast on a Thursday night is never covered and never won straight up. Never covered a spread, never won straight up. So they don't have those because basically you're losing a day of practice and it's a short rest. So they're keeping that in mind. Let's see. We know our... Do you want to hear the Thursday night's not bad. You want to hear the Thursday night lineups?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks to Fox kicking in money. We've got, let's see. Obviously, we know Bears.
Bears,
Packers. Buccaneers at Panthers, week 2. Titans at Jaguars, week 3. Eagles at Packers, 4. Rams at Seahawks. Giants at Patriots. Chiefs at Broncos. Redskins at Vikings. 49ers at Cardinals. Chargers at Raiders. The Steelers at Browns. Colts at Texans. Cowboys at Bears. Jets at Ravens. The interesting thing is how many divisional games they have in this. That's the important part.
Not a lot.
No, they're more than they usually do. Thursday night used to be so bad, but I mean, you've got Buccaneers at Panthers is one.
Yeah.
Titans at Jaguars is one.
Bears pack.
Rams Seahawks is one. Chiefs Broncos one. 49ers at Cardinals is one. Chargers at Raiders. There's a lot. Monday night. I remember when Monday Night Football used to... I sound like a broken record, but remember when Monday Night Football was so good?
No.
Okay.
Here you go, buddy.
You're welcome.
Doubleheader, Texans at Saints, Broncos at Raiders. Then it's Browns at Jets. This is a nod to the Browns beating the Jets after they won their Super Bowl in the very first Monday night game. The Browns beat the Jets after the, you know what I'm talking, the Joe Namath Super Bowl.
Okay.
I know. Bears at Redskins, Bengals at Steelers, Browns at 49ers, Lions at Packers, Patriots at Jets, Dolphins at Steelers, Cowboys at Giants, Seahawks at 49ers, Chiefs at Chargers, Ravens at Rams, Vikings at Seahawks, Giants at Eagles, Colts at Saints, Packers at Vikings. Hopefully some of those will move the needle. They just don't sound very... They don't sound like too much right now.
Well, the Giants... the Giants are going to be a mess, right? Don't we think?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what they're going to do to draft. And they're in a rebuilding process, but they also say they can win.
Sure.
Yeah. So let's take a look at some more of these schedule matchups, and I'll look at the Cowboys hype video right after you read a promo here, and we get moving.
Front Street Brewery, the oldest brew pub in the state of Iowa, is nestled beautifully along the bank of the mighty Mississippi and has served the fine community of Davenport since 1992. They have a bunch of great beers on tap, such as their Davenport Gold, a satisfying American ale, the Wise Guy, their take on an instantly recognizable German wheat, or the Raging River, an English-inspired American IPA. You can check out their Facebook page for food and drink specials. Also visit the webpage at www.frontstreetbrew.com. Right now, we're calling all bars and restaurants to get a hold of your local distributor and put some of that Front Street beer on your tap lines or in your coolers today. That's Front Street Brewery, 208 East River Drive, or the tap room in the Freight House Complex.
This is Tom Kakert from HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
G&G Retailers is the best locally owned gun shop in the Quad Cities. In business for 3 generations. Excellent customer service, family atmosphere, and expertise in firearm knowledge. Whether you are a first-time gun buyer, avid shooter, or collector, they give you the best information to make the best purchase. They have one of the area's largest selections of reloading supplies, full stock of hunting and sporting rifles, and new and used handguns. For all your gun and gunsmith needs, visit G&G Retailers on the corner of 17th and Division in Davenport.
Your garage is cluttered. Instead of a place to park your car, you've got sports equipment, lawn tools, half-finished projects, and a workbench that hasn't been touched in years. Tailored Living of the Quad Cities can take your garage from clutter and chaos to functional and fun. Whether you want a killer man cave or just to get clean and organized with an epoxy floor and custom garage cabinets, we've got you covered. Hi, I'm Amy. Schedule your free in-home consultation at tailoredliving.com and you and I will design the garage of your dreams.
Tell those annoying bridge backups to get bent with Bent River Brewing Company. Instead of waiting in traffic, zipper merge into Bent River for one of their daily specials. Mondays get $3 off growler refills and $1 off all mugs. Get $4 burger baskets and $3 pints on Tuesdays. Wednesdays and Thursdays, happy hour from 4 till 6 with half off appetizers and $1 off all pints. And don't miss Fireball Friday. Avoid every bridge in the Quad Cities and get bent at Bent River Brewing Company in Moline and Rock Island.
That's right.
Hi, I'm a car that's just a couple years old, but since the economy has my owner hesitant to buy a new one, it looks like
I'll be getting lots of wear and tear. And the more miles I go, the more attention I'll need. And if I don't get the right maintenance, I could quickly
become an old clunker that costs an arm and a leg to fix. So keep
your car young.
Ace Muffler Clinic, 1429 4th Avenue, downtown Rock Island. Ace Muffler Clinic. More than mufflers, we keep your cars young.
Catch every swing, double play, and home run at the Quad Cities Home for Sports. Bricks Tap in Davenport. Don't miss a single inning on their 23 TVs. Enjoy the best daily food and drink specials in town. Throwback $2 domestic tall boys, $3 cooler shots, $4 burger baskets, and raffles during every live Cubs broadcast. Bricks is your place to be for every game. Come for the game and stay for the fun fun with live music, DJs, and karaoke. Frick's Tap, good people and good beer, served properly. West 3rd Street, Davenport.
Dynamic Power Racing Technology is a one-stop shop for all your street and racing needs. Better handling routine maintenance or more power, Dynamic Power offers a complete in-house machine shop with computerized balancing, dyno testing, and cylinder head repair. From full engine rebuilds to brand name parts, at Dynamic Power, we work with you to give you the best build for your budget. Track tested, customer approved. Dynamic Power in Moline. Call 762-2323. That's 762-2323.
Rocking and rolling here in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us Local here on ESPN 93.5. Running through some NFL schedules, and Jay, this Cowboy thing seems pretty boring.
The Cowboy release was not good. If I would have saw that, it would have made it at the end of my ESPN article, my ESPN935.com article.
Well, it's typical Jerry. Jerry had to be the center of it.
It would have been, well, no, it's him and Amari Cooper.
Oh, well, I couldn't.
So if I
just heard Jerry's voice.
Yeah, Jerry does the announcement. If I would have saw this before, it would have made it at the end of my article of the do better for next year. Things to do on your to-do list, and it would be to do better, a better schedule release. It just comes out, Jerry Jones saying, "This is Jerry Jones, and here is the 2019 Cowboy schedule." And then Amari Cooper comes out and says who it is, and he'll do something what they think is funny. Like when he announces the Packers, then he takes a cheese and a shredding cheese. Or when it's the Giants, he takes a bite of the apple. Takes a bite. Doesn't sound like that, but bite of the big apple.
You eat apples weird.
Yeah. Anyway, we're talking about the NFL release that came out.
A bumper board when we got Jay.
I tell you. And this, I mean, I'm sure I found all these on Twitter. That's what I was looking at. And for all of you who are not on Twitter, I suggest you go out and do that. I mean, they could have done it on Facebook, but if you want to see them, go to ESPN.
Can't trust Facebook, though. They'll sell your information, man.
I know. Only to the friends, though.
Yeah. Only to
the friends.
Only to their super friends.
Yeah. So, no, like I said, and then I talked to Rosso earlier today. We're getting set up with Kavanaugh's. We really got to get moving on this, so him and I will work on that. Thursday night, we'll have a draft party there and see what we can do for giveaways. Have a party. And today, we're going to give away tickets to a WWE live event at the Taxler Center on Sunday night. So, these are some good tickets, all lower bowl. Not messing around here at Town Square Media.
I don't think they do a lot of messing around here.
No, not like us.
Not at all.
Not like us at all. So tell me about this Tim Anderson bat flip, Serge.
Home run, obviously.
All right.
Tim Anderson versus the White Sox versus the Royals. Turns, looks back towards home team dugout. Goes to toss his bat, sticks it out, and just gives a nice sideways spin.
Oh.
Little helicopter.
Huh. I'm sorry I missed that.
Yeah, let's see.
And then next time up?
Plunky?
Yep.
He wore one?
Uh-huh.
But now was that...
Where'd he wear it?
Bottom of the fourth inning after he hit a home run, only to be hit by a pitch on his next at bat in the bottom of the sixth. Umpire Joe West threw the Royals pitcher Brad Keller and Anderson out after the intentional hit, which didn't sit well with Chicago. Both dugouts cleared. The two teams and their staffs flooded the field.
Now, is that just good old...
Joe West is that awesome.
Is that just good old-fashioned baseball, or are they not allowing kids to have fun, or is there unwritten rules? I don't know. Did they do anything wrong?
I don't think they did anything wrong at all. I think Joe West has it out for the White Sox, though.
So when he flipped the bat, he looked at his own dugout?
He's tossing his bat towards his dugout, but it was a get off me ball moment. Like he smoked that ball.
But he didn't stare at the pitcher. He didn't stare at their dugout. He was
pumped up. It was good.
I'm just saying it was his dugout that he flew the bat at. Yeah. He flipped it at. He didn't try to. All
right. Just looking around baseball. Cubs won again last night, 6-0. Cole Hamels threw a gem, 3-0 on the season.
Can't wait till the next Wonder Why We Call Ray. He'll be so excited.
Like we were just saying, the Royals beat the White Sox 4-3. Cardinals beat the Brewers 6-3. Twins won 4-1 over the Blue Jays. So, just looking at some of the things here. What's that, 3 in a row for the Cubbies? Yes?
Oh, yeah. World Series is right around the corner.
Only 3 games back.
Oh, yeah. They got this in the bag.
Yep. We got afternoon games today. Luke Weaver for Arizona against Soroka for Atlanta. That's at noon. Drew Pomerantz and the Giants face Patrick Corbin and the Nationals at 1. Minnesota plays at 1 today. White Sox at 1 today. And the rest are all night games. Should be fun. All right, moving over to NBA. Last night, Celtics beat the Pacers 99-91. The Milwaukee Bucks, 120-99, they beat the Pistons. And the Houston Rockets, 118-98. James Harden with 32 points, 13 rebounds. So where are we at here? Boston leads 2-0 in the Eastern Conference over Indiana. Milwaukee leads 2-0. Orlando, Toronto's 1-1. And Brooklyn, Philadelphia tied at 1-1. In the West, we talked about the Clippers and Golden State the other day. It's tied 1-1. 1-1 San Antonio, Denver. Portland versus Oklahoma City, 2-0. And Houston versus Utah. Houston got 2-0. We talked to you guys mentioned you'll pay attention more at the conference finals, but now I'm starting to look at, shouldn't we be highlighting more, looking for this collision course between Houston and Golden State? That could end up being the Western Conference Finals, right? And
is Chris Paul going to quit in the middle of it again? I just need to know. I mean,
that's a good question,
Mister. I wear my heart on my sleeve. It's pretty small.
Right now, the playoff forecast based on 1,000 simulation of the remainder of the playoffs. Milwaukee's got 44% chance of winning the NBA championship, to hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Golden State 14.9, Toronto 11.9, and Houston 7.8.
Well, there's a lot of problems in that Golden State locker room, guys.
Is there?
I'm just telling you right now. When you got a guy's mother tweeting out things like that, I mean, they have some issues. I am really worried about the armor that the Golden State Warriors are wearing. I think it's a little rusted, a little broke down, and I think Mama Green is getting to some of these guys, and then she's in some heads.
I love Talking Head T-Roy. It's the Talking Head T-Roy. It reminds me we talked about off the air and jumping back to the NFL schedule. Like, we should just recklessly speculate how the seasons are going to be for these teams, even though the math doesn't add up. You know, like they do sometimes on these specials when they say, like, and they did it last night. Not say I haven't done the math. I haven't read a single article, but as soon as the schedules came out on ESPN, they were breaking down and saying what each team was going to do. And remember when they did this last year?
Yeah, we did it last year too.
But we did it before the season when they did it. Like when we talked about it was this time last year. We were just on the podcast, but we talked about when we did our schedule. We looked at it and compared everything. When they just came right out and went on the show.
So we didn't have any problems of...
Yeah, mathematically. It ended up being like the NFL was at a 700 winning percentage. When
everybody.
Yeah, well, mathematically it's got to be 500, obviously. So, no, I'll tell you, though, that it just really just shocks me about what the NFL, these people did with it. I've never seen this before. And if I'm wrong and they've done this before and released it like this, and so be it.
I think this is the first time, to be honest with you. You're right. I mean, I don't remember it being like this. I mean, the schedules are coming out. People are just like, so they're just trying to come up with ways to make it more entertaining, which is genius, right?
It's all about the clicks, baby.
But it's
Atlanta
genius.
Falcons are already at 1.5 million views. That Game of Thrones one.
We should call Jay Money. See what he's doing in the
He's not
going
to answer. We're not going to.
You never know.
We're not going to do that.
He just want to hang out with us.
Yeah. We'll call him.
Come on, let's call the Beat Lab.
You can just text him and see if he's free while you do that. You can do that. All right.
Man, never get out of no monkey.
He's not going to answer just from us. I don't know why you.
How do you know he's not gonna?
Because he's not.
You don't know everything.
Don't just. I'd rather just talk to Talking Head T-Roy, not. I'm going to fight with you, T-Roy.
I don't want to fight with you.
Huh?
You're being mean.
No, I'm not. So, I want to talk while you're doing that. So, the Victory Store that we're talking to, and they're going to be coming up with promo for anybody out there that's got a kid on like AAU baseball team or AAU softball team. Go ahead and contact us. We'll get you guys a promo code. We'll get you 10% off. You know, they make the Dan Gable cutout over there for your kid, a fathead, or they do the yard signs that you see, or they'll do like a flash sale for your like apparel and everything else.
And who's this doing it for you?
Victory Store.
Victory Store?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
I'll tell you what, that Dan Gable one, that just turned out great.
That is. It's a good looking one. So, Thursday night tonight at Harrington's.
It's live music, baby.
Who do we have?
Our very own, right here on Town Square Media, his very own William Stager, or Bill Stage, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Stager, if anybody out there has not heard Stager rock and roll, I'll tell you what, he is a very talented acoustic guitarist. He does play in a band as well, but Stage rocks it, man. He's got a little kind of percussion instrument he does with his feet. I love having Stage, man. It's a nice feel. So it's going to be good times. Harrington's Pub. I don't know if we're going to get the patio tonight. It's going to be a little too cold. So, but we're close, man. We're close to rocking that new patio all summer long, baby. Same thing at Pines, Jay. Patio's looking good. Josh cleaned it up, man. Spit shined it.
Partio.
The partio is there, man. The partio's ready. They put down the mulch. The tulips are starting to spruce up. Aren't you pumped?
I am.
I know I am.
Well, that's
extra shoe polish on the railings there.
That was just my segue into read the promo so we can take a break and come back.
GDU, Serge. GDU.
That was my...
I keep those bag splitters happy.
Mm-hmm.
That was my segue, my Harrington's Pub into reading a promo.
Oh, you wanted me to read it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was going to read something else. But that's all right. We can do that. And to make sure, we want to remind all of our golf fans to save the date. Saturday, June 8th, Harrington's Pub will be having their annual tee-off with T-Roy at Byron Hills Golf Course in Port Byron. It's a shotgun start at 1:30 p.m. with prizes and food afterwards back at Harrington's Pub in Bettendorf. $300 per team. Sign up at Harrington's Pub. We're taking the first 18 teams paid. So make sure you get on it and act now. And like we said tonight, Bill Stage live at Harrington's Pub, 8 o'clock. That's Harrington's Pub, 2321 Cumberland Square, putting the H into Hangover since 2005.
This is Matt Koss of the Quad City Times, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Blue Jack.
Savings are in full bloom. It's the spring payment break at Blue Jack Nissan. Buy now, make no payments for 90 days. Or new 2019 Nissan Rogue S front-wheel drive, lease for $230 a month. Spring into Blue Jack Nissan. Click BlueJackNissan.com.
Blue Jack.
VIN number KC799743. MSRP 26415. Selling price 25436. 36 months, 12,000 mile per year lease. $32.99 down plus 0 security deposit due at signing. Manufacturer rebates and incentives applied. With approved credit. Interest accrues from time of delivery. May not be combined with some offers. Plus tax, title, license, and 180 doc fee. Offer ends 4/30/19.
Tell those annoying bridge backups to get bent with Bent River Brewing Company. Instead of waiting in traffic, zipper merge into Bent River for one of their daily specials. Mondays get $3 off growler refills and $1 off all mugs. Get $4 burger baskets and $3 pints on Tuesdays. Wednesdays and Thursdays, happy hour from 4 till 6 with half off appetizers and $1 off all pints. And don't miss Fireball Friday. Avoid every bridge in the Quad Cities and get bent at Bent River Brewing Company in Moline and Rock Island.
There's a reason people keep coming back to Casey's General Stores. Maybe it's because we've been serving communities like yours for over 50 years. Maybe it's the smiles and friendly conversation you'll find here. Or maybe it's because we continue to spend the extra time preparing our made-from-scratch pizza the way you want it. Right now, get any 2 large single-topping pizzas for only $9.99 each. Casey's, famous for pizza. Not valid with any other offer.
Catch every swing, double play, and home run at the Quad Cities Home for Sports. Bricks Tap in Davenport. Don't miss a single inning on their 23 TVs. Enjoy the best daily food and drink specials in town. Throwback $2 domestic tall boys, $3 cooler shots, $4 burger baskets, and raffles during every live Cubs broadcast. Fricks is your place to be for every game. Come for the game and stay for the fun with live music, DJs, and karaoke. Bricks Tap. Good people and good beer. Served properly. West 3rd Street, Davenport.
When storm damage hits, All Major Restorations is your insurance claim specialist. Loose or missing shingles, dented siding, or damaged windows. All Major Restorations of the Quad Cities works with your insurance company, making the process quick and easy. The insurance company has people fighting for them. Let All Major Restorations work for you. Residential, commercial, and industrial. There's a reason they have an A+ accredited Better Business Bureau rating. Storm damage estimates are always free. Visit amrestorations.com. All Major Restorations of the Quad Cities. G&G Retailers is the best locally owned gun shop in the Quad Cities. In business for 3 generations. Excellent customer service, family atmosphere, and expertise in firearm knowledge. Whether you are a first-time gun buyer, avid shooter, or collector, they give you the best information to make the best purchase. They have one of the area's largest selections of reloading supplies, full stock of hunting and sporting rifles, and new and used handguns. For all your gun and gunsmith needs, visit G&G Retailers on the corner of 17th and Division in Davenport.
We can dance all night till the morning turns late. We can hang our heads, dig our shallow graves. We will laugh and then cry, sleep for days.
I just love Dancing Jay in the Hassle Palace right here.
Don gets me dancing.
Rocking out. Brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. This is Don't Hassle Us, our local on ESPN 93.5.
Today is also hashtag National High Five Day.
Surge.
High five.
Air five.
All right. Gotcha.
Yep.
National High Five Day.
That's right. It is National High Five Day. Let me give you some history of the high five.
History of the high five.
Yep.
All right, this is interesting.
Do some extensive research there, did you?
Yep. My same site that I always use. Let's see. Folklore fills the halls of sports stadiums concerning the origins of the high five. From the basketball to the volleyball court and baseball stadium, the sports metaphor has been a well-worn topic on this. The 2 most well-known claims take place in less than a 2-year time span. During the last 1977 regular season Dodgers game, Dusty Baker hit the home run that made the team the first in history to have 4 players with at least 30 regular season home runs each. As Dusty Baker rounded third and headed home, Glenn Burke waited at home plate to congratulate him. In a moment that is Dodgers history but never televised, Burke greeted his teammate by raising his hand, and they slapped hands in a victorious high five.
What year?
1977.
Nobody high-fived before 77? Get out of here.
On the Louisville Cardinals
I do
basketball
remember when
court.
I was a kid, it was really a big deal.
On the Louisville Cardinals basketball court during the 1978-79 season, the team switched up their regular low fives thanks to Willie Brown and Derek Smith. So,
I don't buy it.
Out of all the triumphant sports gestures such as the fist bump, fanny slap, fist pump, Enzo dance, and chest bump, the high five stands in its class all its own.
How about the forearm smash? Bash Brothers.
How to observe. Celebrate with
Easy
a high
open.
five. Use hashtag National High Five Day or hashtag High Five Challenge to post on social media.
I'll give it to Dusty Baker.
No.
Yeah.
And this today is all thanks to Connor Lastawaka and Sam Miyoki and Wynn Wayland. Together, they were college students at the University of Virginia in 2002. Together, they created National High Five Day.
I like it. I know it started in the 70s. I do remember it being a big deal.
Today is also known as National Lineman Appreciation Day.
What about the fist bump? When did that start? 'Cause I feel that's more recent as well.
All right. Here's what the problem is with the fist bump.
I like when you blow it up, like you do it like this, like boom, you raise it and fireworks, baby, and then just.
I like this one. Watch this.
Yeah.
Potato, French fry.
You know what I like? Here, do this one.
Oh, jeez.
Pac-Man, eat it up.
It's great radio here, guys.
What do you mean? I don't know.
Nobody can see any of this on the Facebook Live.
Dang it.
So, what I don't like is the, when you're down the walking.
I got you, Jay. Turkey.
Like how he backs off.
I know, he gets scared you're going to do something to him.
Skittish. I'll get him. I got a really good one for him.
No, don't do it. Okay.
You know the fish?
No.
Not the dead fish, just the fish.
No, okay. I like that one.
What's a dead fish?
Dead fish?
Oh, that's gross.
All right. You know, like you're going down the grocery aisle, and then you guys start doing that weird dance, and no one knows they're going right or left
Yeah.
with the stranger, and then you all just laugh.
Thanks for the dance.
Yeah. I hate it when
you don't say that.
See, I'm not a fist bump guy, and I hate it when someone goes for it, and I go for like the handshake, and I'm like, oh, it's ruined. The moment's over. Like I can't.
You're gonna shake someone's hand, and they're going in for a hug.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that either. But I mean, just like, hey, and it's just, I'm not a fist bump guy. Yeah, I don't know when the fist bump came in. You know what?
I feel like it was
Will
late
you do some
90s.
extensive research and see if there's a National Fist Bump Day?
I will.
Yeah.
So T-Roy and I kind of impromptu yesterday had a funny moment.
We did?
Yeah, and then we did the kind of like the underground, the bartender handshake. You know what it is, Jay? It's a simple one. I'll show you. It's both.
Okay.
Okay. It's simple, and you can almost not mess it up.
Yeah. We
Just
did do
because you
that.
come in big, slap, and right back. Because even if you didn't know I was doing it, you saw the fist bump out there and you went for it.
Yeah.
See?
It worked.
It looked good too.
It was like we knew exactly what we were doing.
Marvin was jealous.
He was. Pulled his shoe off. He said, rub my tootsies.
He took a bite of his quesadilla and he just went, huh.
I'm always a fan of the synchronized handshake.
How about synchronized swimming?
No, but
but
when it goes too far though.
Okay.
Like the Zach Morris and AC Slater simplicity.
What's that one?
That's just they just slap hands and snap.
What about the Top Gun high five?
Yeah, I like that. That one I'm in.
That's really tough to execute that one.
I'm in for that one.
See, I always do that. I always do the handshake, twist, and snap on the hand.
See, I like this handshake.
I've done that one.
No.
That's a Texas businessman right
Yeah,
there.
a little tickle.
They all have names.
They do?
Yeah.
Jay goes,
So
no.
Jay, this is my normal one. Like I do this quite often.
Okay, I don't do that.
I know you don't.
It
bothers him. It's so funny.
This is great radio. I don't care what you say.
I don't care either. Everyone knows right now. It's going through their head
hey,
what
you
they
want
do.
to know what? If you're listening to us, now you can go back and watch us on Facebook.
This is where we
Live.
make
You
you
can see
use
it
your
too.
imagination like a book.
They all know it.
Try to envision.
I mean, they all know. Like they've been through it.
Brebner wants to know when the bro hug handshake became popular.
Brebner
Brebner
got second place in the pools, and until he buys me a drink with that second place money, I didn't get an opinion.
It's the Like
What's
Brad.
the- what's the-
It's kind of like the hip hop handshake, the bro hug, where you go in with one hand and then just.
That's the I'm hugging you, but I'm hitting you. Like I'm.
Well, tap in
yeah,
the back,
I mean
but
that makes you
don't-
tough. I'm hugging you, but I'm
Right.
hitting you.
Yeah.
That's the bro.
It's a
hand.
bro hug.
Yeah.
All right, now I don't know. There are different.
What about the kid and play? Grab it, kick the foot up, spin it.
That never happens.
That no, you're just making things up.
Oh, me and Huggy do it all the time.
Oh yeah, all the time. Is that how Huggy Boot? Is that
Yeah, that's how it happened. We
You're
injured each
making
other.
stuff up right now.
I don't know.
You're making stuff up.
Me and Huggy,
Brebner says tonight.
danced it up.
He's got you tonight, T-Roy.
All right,
there
Brebs,
was,
I'm looking
so-
for you.
Remember,
Anderson says brothers don't shake hands.
Anderson,
Brothers
just
gotta
because
hug.
you were on here
Here,
kissing up
hey,
with me
hug.
yesterday doesn't mean you're out of
you're
trouble.
the NFL guy, T-Roy.
Yeah.
And what you said, like you when you were younger, was a big deal. Who was the one that like would do like that was their touchdown celebration, like the jumping high five? Was that like Mark Duper and Clayton from
Tecmo Bowl?
Well, that they got it. Was it from the Duper and Clayton from the Dolphins?
They did that a lot in the 80s, and I want to say the end of the 70s Cowboys had
I think so too. I keep
Dupree, Billy, I think it was like Billy Joe Dupree and Johnson. I just remember White Shoes Johnson. That's all I remember. He was the first guy that wore white shoes. But yeah, I want to say that all happened. They would jump up and do the high five with each other in the end zone. But you know, it's hard to remember. But I just remember as a kid, like all of a sudden it was like, man, high five, and everybody was like, yeah, high five.
Oh, yeah.
It just became a thing.
And then
Because everybody was the low, like, give me five, give me some skin.
yeah,
Jay,
up high, down low. Yeah,
coming up.
the fist bump days.
June 3rd. Get ready to knock knuckles with your neighbor as the pound becomes the new American pastime. National Fist Bump Day, June 3rd.
So
I can't wait.
All day. No high fives that day.
That's the day after Peter Michael Wessel's birthday. Wait, no. No, it's the day after Nick Toffanelli's birthday and the day after Fun Manny's birthday. Both June 2nd. Wessel's June
I'm glad
10th.
the Bash Brothers thing didn't take off.
The forearms.
Well, of course. Jose Canseco was just a douche, right?
Yeah.
McGuire?
Yeah.
I can live with McGuire.
Yeah.
But Jose, just a rotten apple, right?
National Fist Bump Day has a website.
Oh, man.
You asked for this.
I know. And then there's, looks like the old-timey thing. You go like,
oh, that?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's
you know what that is.
That's like
that's a medieval handshake.
Yeah.
I like that.
They're like, take care, my
That's
friend.
aggressive.
Yeah.
No, that's where you know you're like Jay's got some nice forearms.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
You've been working out?
That's a little much.
I'd like to.
Come over and do it.
What about
feels good.
What about this? What about the Stand By Me? Skin it.
Give me some skin.
Is it?
It's skin
I
it.
can live with that.
It's a little
Vato
creepy,
and I
too.
have some creative ones we've always
See,
done.
I need it. I tried
we
this one
did
time.
those during bags. We'd lean over.
What about Vato always does this one too?
Yeah. We jacks.
All right. This reminds me of something because I tried to, like, 2 years ago, try to, like, do a synchronized one with all the girls on, like, our 8U softball team, and they forget. Not me. They do. They're 8. This reminds me. I told you to remind me of something yesterday.
Oh, Jay, you must tell your coach's thing.
Coach's Corner. I'm telling you, every Monday or Wednesday.
Feels like a Friday in here.
Every Monday or Wednesday, you guys got to remind me to do Coach's Corner.
We're out here at 12:45 tomorrow, so we got to make up for lost ground.
All right.
Every Monday and Wednesday, remind me about Coach's Corner because I'm going to do something ridiculous as a coach of a softball team. And Tuesday was no different.
Did you argue with an umpire again?
No.
What'd you do?
I pouted like a 43-year-old man who doesn't understand that he's coaching 9-year-olds. So we're in the middle of a game.
So wait a minute, you were my third grade art teacher
Yes.
who cried because we made fun of his art.
We're in the middle of a game. We have a runner on first and no outs.
Yeah.
The sign is to steal.
Yeah.
Our girl leaves and steals. A little bit over halfway to second base, she realizes that she looks down and sees that the catcher is throwing the ball. So she goes back. No pickle. It happens, right? This happened 2 more times. And I'm actually warming up another player, and now I'm screaming, just leave her on the base. This is getting bad. Eventually, that girl gets walked right at first and second. This happens again at third. This happened like a lot of times.
So what happens to it?
She's stealing. But as she's stealing, she runs, and then she sees that the catcher's throwing. She thinks, oh my goodness, I'm going to get out. So I'm going to go back.
Turns around and runs back to the base.
Yes. Which is fine because they're kids. But the thing is, I shouldn't be overreacting as I am overreacting. I'm going to probably get overreacted about it.
Who's telling her to steal?
She has the seal sign every time.
Okay.
To the point where she wouldn't make it all the way, and she'd go back, and finally I'm screaming to the other coaches, you have got to stop sending her. We look ridiculous. Like, the other team is laughing at us. Like, just leave her on the base. I don't care. And I'm in, like I said, I'm down the third baseline warming up someone. So I'm actually by myself.
You're getting red right now.
Yeah, I'm by myself screaming, she needs to stop right now. The girl who's warming up thinks I'm yelling at her, who I'm warming up pitching. And I'm like, no, not you. You don't need to stop. You keep pitching. She needs to stop running. She needs to stop running. And no one's listening to me because they can't hear me. So eventually, we get down to third base or whatever, and pass ball, and she ends up getting tagged out on the pass ball, and I just lose it. I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is embarrassing. And the other coach, he's like, hey, you got to calm down. I'm like, I'm not going to calm down. Like,
you calm down.
Yeah, I'm like, he's like, this is why we do this. They have to learn when you do it in practice. And I'm like, practice? What do you mean we do it in practice? I'm like, the other team's laughing at us. The third grade, the third baseman and the catcher are having pickoff signals. They're 10. Why can't she get it? I lost it. And it was over nothing.
Are you all right?
I'm all right now. I'm just telling you, check in with me on Monday and Wednesday for Coach's Corner because I'm going to do something ridiculous. It's not nearly as good as when I yell at the umpire, but and told him you and I are going to change this relationship right now. That's my best. It's my best of all time. That guy right now is telling that story somewhere else too.
I love fired up old man Foster.
Fired up old man Foster.
This 12-year-old kid with a beard yelled at me today.
I had that so many times. I used to coach wrestling. So many times I used to coach wrestling that the referee and like the other coach would like look over and be like, "Who's the 13-year-old?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I get it. I'll sit down now."
See the beard? See it?
I haven't shaved for 8 days. You see the stubble?
This look 13? Does this look 13?
Just look 13.
Just talking to the microphones here.
Yeah.
Check 1, check 2.
Okay, and again, that'll wrap up my coach's corner. But most importantly, we want to remind you what happened yesterday with the Iowa Senate passing 31-18 to allow gambling. Now it goes to the House, and it's going to be signed by the governor. We hope so. We're going to learn more about it because we're going to call our friend, the president of the Iowa Gaming Association, Casinos and Racing Association, Wes Ericke. He's going to explain what happened, how monumental this is, answer any questions you may have on the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment thread. Again, this is it. This is a big deal. This is not only did the Supreme Court overturn this in May. This is the first time we're going to have legalized gambling, sports gambling in Iowa, and your sports books are coming up. I'm telling you right now, folks. River City, there's a reason. Rhythm City. There's a reason why they shut down their poker room because that thing is going to flip overnight to a sports book.
Yeah.
And we're going to find out exactly. And I'll get a hold of the general manager down at the Isle of Capri. And hopefully we'll have them on so they can talk about what they're planning on doing now when it gets voted into law. So let's take a quick break, and we will call Wes right after the break.
Do you want the latest in TV and security technology but don't know where to start? Call Dunright TV and Security Solutions, your Dish Premier local retailer, and get started today. They carry state-of-the-art products like Nest and Google, and the Hopper Smart HD DVR interacts with your smart speaker to change channels, pause, and fast forward with just the sound of your voice. Sign up today and receive a Nest doorbell system courtesy of Dunright, and know that what is happening at home when you're away. Call 866-484-RIGHT today and let Dunright provide local professional installation with personal service so you can just relax. Restrictions apply and requires an internet-connected Hopper. Call for details. That's Dunright TV and Security, 866-84-RIGHT.
Hey, this is Dorf with Dancing with the QC Stars. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN Radio 93.5.
There's a reason people keep coming back to Casey's General Stores. Maybe it's because we've been serving communities like yours for over 50 years. Maybe it's the smiles and friendly conversation you'll find here. Or maybe it's because we continue to spend the extra time preparing our made-from-scratch pizza the way you want it. Right now, get a large Supreme Pizza for only $13.99. Casey's, famous for pizza. Not valid with any other offer.
At Menards, nobody beats our prices, so you can save big money on keeping your vehicle running at its peak performance. FVP Stay-Tuned Multi-System Additive keeps your engine clean and will help improve gas mileage while minimizing sludge, gum, and varnish. Buy one 16-ounce can of Stay-Tuned Multi-System Additive for $4.79 and get a second one free. Plus, a Menards gift card is perfect for Mother's Day. Stop in and save big money through April 21st during Menards Easter Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Here are the top 10 reasons to join Tarpon's Martial Arts Center. 10. They've been voted the best martial arts instruction by Locals Love Us. 9. It's fun for all ages. 8. Kickboxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu will definitely get you in shape. 7. Everyone wants more self-confidence. 6. You've always wanted to try martial arts. 5. Tarpon's has certified black belt instructors. 4. It gets the kids out of the house. 3. Did I mention it's fun? 2. Get a free set of foam nunchucks with a new membership. And the #1 reason to join Tarpon's Martial Arts Center, it's easy to start your lessons today. Visit tarponsdojo.com.
G&G Retailers is the best locally owned gun shop in the Quad Cities. In business for 3 generations. Excellent customer service, family atmosphere, and expertise in firearm knowledge. Whether you are a first-time gun buyer, avid shooter, or collector, they give you the best information to make the best purchase. They have one of the area's largest selections of reloading supplies, full stock of hunting and sporting rifles, and new and used handguns. For all your gun and gunsmith needs, visit G&G Retailers on the corner of 17th and Division in Davenport. Tell those annoying bridge backups to get bent with Bent River Brewing Company. Instead of waiting in traffic, zipper merge into Bent River for one of their daily specials. Mondays get $3 off growler refills and $1 off all mugs. Get $4 burger baskets and $3 pints on Tuesdays. Wednesdays and Thursdays, happy hour from 4 till 6 with half off appetizers and $1 off all pints. And don't miss Fireball Friday. Avoid every bridge in the Quad Cities and get bent at Bent River Brewing Brewing Company in Moline and Rock Island.
Catch every swing, double play, and home run at the Quad Cities Home for Sports, Fricks Tap in Davenport. Don't miss a single inning on their 23 TVs. Enjoy the best daily food and drink specials in town. Throwback $2 domestic tall boys, $3 cooler shots, $4 burger baskets, and raffles during every live Cubs broadcast. Fricks is your place to be for every game. Come for the game and stay for the fun with live music, DJs, and karaoke. Fricks Tap, good people and good beer, served properly. West 3rd Street, Davenport.
Hit a home run on your next new or used car purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered your personal field of dreams. You'll be treated like an all-star from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a major league selection of pre-owned vehicles. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
Live from the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dumb Right Satellite Dish. You're listening to Don't Hassle So Local here on ESPN 93.5.
Well, like we said, like we promised, we're going to call up the president of the Iowa Gaming and Racing Association, Wes Ericke, in Des Moines. He's going to talk about this, and then he's going to talk about the Senate passing the sports betting bill. So, and then I want to remind you to hang on after that and call in to win some tickets to the WWE live event on Sunday night. We've got a couple sets of 4 tickets to give away, and the thing is, you need to get them today. So, all right, let's give him a call.
You got to pick them up by 5 o'clock today.
All right, let's talk to our buddy Wes.
This is Wes.
Hey, Wes, it's Jay from ESPN 93.5. How you doing, my friend?
Yes, sir. Very good. Thank you. Great.
Yeah, it's
welcome back to the show, Wes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Great to be on.
Yeah, it's great to have you, and I know you're extremely busy and probably very happy too as well about the Senate passing 31-18. So to pass the SF 617, that's going to bring retail and mobile sports betting to the state. Do you want to explain to the people what's happening right now, where we're at with this?
Yeah, and really to the credit of Senator Robbie Smith, who's from the Bedford Davenport area, and Representative Bobby Coughlin, who's in the Wilton area. So you got two of the chairs of the state government committee who have been the floor managers of this bill throughout the time, and certainly they've done a tremendous amount of work on this as this has ebbed and flowed to the various committees, subcommittees, to get to the point where an agreement had been reached, along with leadership and other key people, to have a bill that would legalize sports betting only through the casino licenses, 19 commercial licenses, that these would be regulated by the Racing and Gaming Commission. That gives a high level of integrity and oversight and standards and rules that gives the public the assurances and confidence that it will be done in the most upright way possible. It will allow legalized betting on professional, college, motor race, and Olympic sporting events via that casino platform. Would also allow you to be in person or to be able to have a mobile account, intrastate bets offered via the licensed casino sportsbook app. You'd have a patron have a secure, password-protected access via their web portal, and be able to bet within that web portal or in person.
What's the feeling coming out of Des Moines now that everything's going to the House? Obviously you're happy with the Senate vote. Do we feel the House is going to follow suit?
Yes, this would be very optimistic that the House will take the bill from the Senate. It was amended. The Senate version was amended to take several things from the House, a good compromise agreement, if you will. And we're supportive of it as the industry. And it will it's hoped to pass next Monday, and then be on its way to the governor's office to be signed. And we're optimistic and hopeful that she will sign it.
Now, I've heard.
Go Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I heard Governor Rollins is for this. Is that correct? From what we understand.
Well, we believe she certainly has been waiting to see what the legislature is going to bring forward, but we're optimistic that she would favor and sign this bill. But we have to get it to her and then present what the provisions are and work with her staff on that. But we'll take that as the next step in the process. Assuming that's the case, then there will be the Racing Gaming Commission needs to file rules, probably on an emergency basis. Normally that can take 60 to 90 days just to go through the process, but on an emergency basis, they can do that in about maybe 45 days to get approved. And then you have to do all the background checks and look at the license for the getting things approved with each of the casinos. And time frame wise, this could be up and ready to go for several of the casinos by August, and certainly by the football season, because that's what everybody's trying to strive for.
Did this address, I didn't hear you say it, did this address any of the DraftKings or anything like that?
Yes, it does. The bill also includes legalizing daily fantasy sports.
Okay.
Something that's been proposed for a few years. So that will be authorized as well. And so like the DraftKings, FanDuel, and others would be able to establish for people that, and also, kind of clarifies a bit for the season-long fantasy leagues. Right now, the maximum that can be kind of won in a fantasy league is like $200, which if you and I and a bunch of friends are going to get together and put $100 in, sometimes those are $300 or $400. You win as in bragging rights. Now they've changed that to be $1,000 on a season-long fantasy, but also regular daily fantasy would be possible. Nice. One other point too to make is that there would not be allowed for the in-game bets on in-state collegiate players or the opposing team they're playing for that particular game, whether home or away.
Okay, and that's what I want to talk to you about. I know that was probably one of the compromises that the House wanted. What that is, and we're just explaining this to the listeners out there, Wes, yep. The in-game college prop bets it's more to stop like a certain individual to say, like, are they going to score over under 16.5 points, right?
Like that, right? Yeah. Or rush for so many yards, or and the like. But also in-game bets. The traditional bet is what's the point spread on that particular game, or the over/under, the total amount of points in that game. So there's a more common bets. But even during the game at halftime, let's say the blowout, the bet that's blown up, you're not going to win that. They give the opportunity at halftime to reset that. They'll give you a new set of odds. Like, okay, now what do you think it's going to be for the spread or the over/under at halftime? So that's on the game itself. But you can't, but they're just saying for in-state collegiate players, Iowa State, UNI, Drake, the various colleges, that you can't bet on an in-state collegiate player.
Okay. Yeah. A couple of things I'm reading from Legal Sports Report about the compromise. The 6.75% tax rate on the revenue, plus a 0.75% additional to charitable groups and causes?
That's correct. That was very important to get a 6.75% tax rate. That's comparable with what Nevada and the Vegas sports books have had for years, to be competitive with the illegal sites as well as the tribal casinos that wouldn't be paying those same rates. That was very important to have as low as possible, because there's very thin profit margins in sports books. The majority of it goes between the bettors, over 95%, and so you have that out of that 5% out of the hold to pay the taxes. So that was very important that they agreed with that. But they're also trying to recognize some money for the charitable contributions, and we would have preferred to have that 0.75% be a part of the tax rate instead of being on top of, but they've chosen to put it on top of that.
Okay. So what's the license is originally? So your license fee is $45,000, $10,000 to renew. Explain to me what up to 2 skins per licensee means.
Yeah, first with the license fee, that's really essentially for the Racing and Gaming Commission, for the added staff and regulatory oversight, setting the standards and the like. So that's going to be kind of the initial fee, and then the ongoing for that. Skins, that's really on your mobile app that you say the Rhythm City and the Isle Bettendorf in your area could have on the app. It could have one that could be like maybe say the Rhythm City, and maybe with their partner who their partner might be, that would have they can have essentially two different looks, different odds maybe being set and stuff like that. Each one of those is considered a skin.
Okay.
And you can essentially have up to two, and if the commission thinks there could be more, then they would have to deem that as necessary.
Another thing, in-person registration for mobile apps until January 1st, 2021.
Yeah, we felt it's very important to, as a part of this, just prove that you're 21, get established, come into the casino, and to be competitive. That was an important provision. So in order to establish your mobile account, a person would have to come into a casino, put their money in, checking your savings, establish their account, and then they get that secure, password-protected access to that. After January of 2021, then you'll be able to do that online, and there's certainly the requirements that are in place, to prove you're 21 and get everything established. You wouldn't have to go back in to put money in or take money out, but just that initial, it was important to have that essentially 18 months or a year. Once we get this thing going, 18 months to have that a part of the process.
All right, and so just to go back over this, you feel the House is going to pass this, and you feel like everything should be fine before legislature's adjourned May 3rd, right?
We do. We're very optimistic. They're working on it today in the House. It'll be a bipartisan vote of Republicans and Democrats. There are certainly some that we respect for moral or various reasons that will not vote for it. Some are in the Senate, but we're getting that the bipartisan support to be able to have it ready to go on Monday to get it passed.
All right, we have a question for you on our Facebook comment line from Erickson. Okay, will the sports books also have horse racing for the daytime during the slow times when the games are not on?
That would be up to that respective sports book to what they might run. That would be a decision at the licensee to consider that. But also for that listener, they can establish an ADW account, an advanced deposit wagering account, specifically for horse racing. Okay. They could have a mobile account where they can go on and view every race around the country and bet on them and to be able to watch them. So that might be the more convenient option than trying to think that a casino will be offering a particular horse race on any given day.
Another question people are going to be asking, the payouts. Is there going to be like a 24-hour window, 72-hour? If, say, you hit, how does it work?
Jay, that's a question I don't have an answer for.
Okay.
That would really be up to the Racing Gaming Commission. They'll establish those rules and standards as to what that standard should be. And I honestly don't know what that length of time would be at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, because even if you hit big on just like a scratch lotto, you have to go to Des Moines and because there's going to be things that you have to claim on your taxes. So that makes sense. It's something you guys will get to, but yeah.
But within the casinos, I mean, we're well versed in dealing within a highly compliant and heavily regulated area. Somebody wins a jackpot right now, 1,200 or more. We have to, we handle that various things that they need for their taxes and the like. So, I believe we would be able to handle all that there at the casino, and in whatever appropriate time it is to do that. But I can't imagine it'd be a 72-hour, 48-hour window.
Yeah. So the Iowa driver's license. So if I have a friend that comes in from out of town and he's staying with me, he can't wager for that weekend.
From out of state?
Yeah.
You're saying across the... Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
They can come in. They can come in, once this is up, they can go into the casino with you there and go to the sports book and place bets. And we welcome that, as a matter of fact, for your listeners across the river to be able to do that. Plus, your friend could also establish an account. Before January 2021, they'd have to go in and establish that account, put their dollars in, and but then they'd have to come across the river to be able to place their bets on their mobile app.
Yes.
If they didn't go into the casino in person. They cannot, and that geofencing technology on that is very good, that it's down to within 60 yards that it would, so you got the bridge about 60 yards from the Iowa border line. It's not going to work. So.
Gotcha. Wes, I just can't. I mean, how has this past 24 hours been for you? I mean, I just texted you out of the blue yesterday just because I haven't talked to you since December, and I was like, hey, let's just catch up. And then, about 6:30, the news hits. So then I'm like, and I know you're busy. I'm just dying. I'm chomping at the bit to be like, I hope you could make time for me. And how has it been for you?
Happy to do so. It's certainly every day is a different kind of fluid day. I mean, as it's gone through the process, I mean, early on, trying to work through the different kinds of proposals and what we favored, what we opposed, making the cases for all that. But then it gets into that point here now where they're very close between the House and the Senate. They the things that were common and the things different. And then it's just sitting down and work with those compromises. And that's what a lot happened yesterday. And that all kind of broke loose. And then it's just a flurry to get the amendment drafted and decide to run it and get it done. And so that's what happened. So it was a pretty exciting day, very exciting day actually.
So out of all these other states and everything, who decides who gets to place the first bet?
I don't know the answer to that either. I suppose that will evolve here when we get to that point when the sports book becomes officially open, when the IRGC determines that everything's ready to go.
I think Jay's trying to throw his hat in the ring there. That's what's happening right there.
I'm kind of wondering I think he was kind of pandering there.
I think he was too.
If it's down there at Bendorf or Davenport, I think just keep doing that every week, Jay. Just keep mentioning. I'm here for it. I'd love to be able to place that first bet and see what happens. They might have you there live or something.
Who knows?
He wants to hammer the first nail into the sports book when they're building it. I think he's so excited right now.
Perfect. Yeah. Right then, if he does that, then he should be guaranteed a spot at least in the top first 10 that gets to place the bet, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, Wes, I want to thank you so much for your...
in your area, I'm not sure if it's, like a Senator, certainly Senator Smith, as I mentioned, in your area has been huge in this, Representative Kaufman. But I don't also like Senator Lycum and Lofgren and Knoyer from your area were also very favorable and helpful in getting this passed as well. So I'm going to put in a plug for those from your area as well.
100%, and we're grateful for them.
And thank you to them as well.
And I want to thank when we get closer to this, hopefully you have time again and you can talk with us. I mean, because you've made time for us the day that the Supreme Court overturned it back in May when we were just the podcast and we went on the radio, and you talked to us before the end of the year and you gave us where you thought it was going to go, and then the day after you've made time for us, and I'm just completely humbled that you've done that for this little radio show in the Quad Cities. We appreciate it.
Well, Jay, my pleasure. It's truly great to get the word out and help educate people, and so happy to do so again. Let me know. We'll keep in touch.
All right, Wes, you have a great day, buddy, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, Wes.
Yeah, thank you. Stay tuned for good news next week.
Can't wait.
Right.
Thanks, Wes.
Right,
Take
bye.
care.
Bye.
What a great guy. Dude.
He's just the best. I get goosebumps.
I know.
I can't wait to finally meet him so I could just give him a hug. And I'm not a hugger.
You're not a hugger either.
I'm not a hugger at all.
What if Wes isn't a hugger?
Give him a squirrel.
What if don't give him the squirrel?
Don't give him the squirrel. That might ruin our entire thing with Wes.
It's just what a great guy.
He made a lot of he made a point there at the end there, guys. If you recognize, he went back and named the legislatures within our community. So Roby Smith, or is it Robbie or Roby?
It's Robbie.
Robbie, okay.
Spelled
Robbie Smith,
like Roby, but it's Robbie.
Robbie Smith. I mentioned a few others. So, those of you out there in support of it, make sure you thank them. Let them know.
Yeah, just like I said, we've had a lot of guests out there that have come on, and it's just one of those things. Reach out and create a relationship with someone, and we've been breaking news about this thing from the beginning. I feel like out of all the things, you try to get in the forefront for. We've been here since the beginning of this, and it's going to be great news, and it's going to be a lot of things to talk about.
I'm happy for you, Bird. You're the one that reached out to this fella. So
hey, during the break, if you want to give us a call, go ahead. You read the promo first.
Yeah, tell him during the break.
During the break, give us a call 391-3776. We got 4 tickets to give away to WWE Live this Sunday night at 7:00, and at 8:30 our time, it will be going streamlining to the WWE Network. So once we
have to pick those tickets up today before 5 o'clock.
Got to pick them up today. So pretty decent seats. So come on, give us a call 391-3776, and once we go to commercial.
All right, everybody knows buying a home can be overwhelming. Don't get discouraged by the process. From start to finish, you're going to need the guidance of a professional. So please let Jen Peterson Murphy with RE/MAX Elite Homes use her extensive background in real estate to help you navigate the process. From lending qualifications and budget costs to recommended inspections, Jen Peterson Murphy can get you the most for your money in a competitive market. Jen specializes in residential retail estate sales and assisting first-time home buyers. Buying or selling a home isn't stressful when you choose an agent you can trust. For expert advice, including strategic marketing practices, comprehensive market analysis, Serge,
CMAs.
That's right. Staging and home assessments, think Jen Peterson Murphy of RE/MAX Elite Homes.
Hey, this is Goose, PA announcer for the Quad Cities.
Yo.
Who's there?
This is Mike. I was just checking on those, if I got lucky up on those tickets.
Yeah, Mike, you did. Yeah, what? Yeah, Mike, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you call back to, do you know Dana's front number over there? Up front? Because I don't want Mike to give his number over there. Hey, you have to pick him up here, Mike. What's your last name?
Kaiser.
Okay. Mike, I'm going to, if you want to call the front desk, I just don't want you to give us your number over the thing, but I will do.
What's that number?
Quad Cities home for sports.
Thank you. All right. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
You there? All right. All right. Mike Kaiser, and I got the 4 tickets for you, okay?
Okay.
And then I will leave them up at the front desk for you.
Where do I pick them up at?
1229 Brady Street.
So you want their number?
1229 Brady.
Yeah, what's the number? And if you need the number here, it's 563 326 2541.
2541.
Yep.
1229 Brady.
Yep.
Hey, appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
All right, yep, thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, good to see you.
Thank you, man.
I enjoy it. I really enjoy listening to you.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, yep, okay. Bye.
Yeah, they're really right, except your mic.
Mm-hmm.
Only $13.99. Casey's, famous for pizza. Not valid with any other offer.
Tell those annoying bridge backups to get bent with Bent River Brewing Company. Instead of waiting in traffic, zipper merge into Bent River for one of their...
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey. You got the ESPN 93.5.
Did I make it in for the tickets?
Oh yeah. I got an extra 4 pair to give. I'm feeling great. What am I feeling? Generous. There you go. Who do I got here?
You're feeling awesome. My name is Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. Okay, I'm going to leave the tickets here at the front desk for you. What's your last name?
Brinson, Brinson.
Brinson. Okay.
Awesome.
All right, you know where it is? 1229 Brady Street?
I got it.
All right, buddy. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate it.
You bet.
Yep.
Bye-bye now.
All right.
Turn your mic off for a second. Call 762-2323. That's 762-2323.
Hey, we are back in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish.
It's like we never left.
Everybody's listening to Don't Hassle Us. We're local here on ESPN 93.5.
I tell you what, we really got to get someone to run the phones here. I can't do both. I can't do all this.
Know.
The mic's on. I'm answering on the
Our
line too.
heads are falling off. It's all
DJ
right.
Bumper.
That'd be interesting for everybody on the other end that just could hear your voice, I think.
Yeah.
It's all right. Hey, this is Jay. Huh? No.
It'd be funny if you talked like in a different voice when he wasn't on the radio.
Yeah, it would.
Hi, this is Jay.
I can't annoy
This is my real voice.
My voice annoys me enough as it is.
Jay, this is Jill. I just
Sure, it
want to
annoys
tell
everybody
you,
else's.
whenever your voice is on the radio, I just think of advertising.
Mm-hmm.
You could sell me anything, Jay.
Okay. I'm sweating over that.
You gotta calm down. You want me to have Jill call in?
No, my back is sweating.
She loves you.
All right. I know. She does.
All right.
Anyway, again, thanks to Wes Ericke calling from the Iowa Gaming Racing Association. That was fantastic to hear from him and to get general knowledge. And it's just going to matter time and gambling's going to get more in our vernacular. We've been talking about gambling since day one, guessing the lines.
You know what was refreshing for me during that whole 90 seconds we were off air?
What's that?
Boss man actually listens. He ran down here to
I know.
He's listened to us.
I'm afraid he's going to give me the business after that. That's why I'm sweating.
I'm glad he listens.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. While we're just coming back here, I want to talk to you about Tyler Ledesma Buckle Up Memorial Golf Outing. It's going to be Saturday, June 22nd. It's a 1 p.m. shotgun start out at the Indian Bluff Golf Course. The first 36 teams accepted, paid teams will be accepted. It's $60 per person. And, do the math, $240 per team. This is for the Tyler Ledesma Scholarship. All proceeds go to the Tyler Ledesma Scholarship Fund to benefit area high school students. If you'd like to get more information, contact us here at QC Hassel. You can email us, qchassel@gmail.com. You can Facebook Messenger us. You can slide in the DMs on Twitter. You guys
call us during our commercials.
You can call us during our commercial.
Jay might like to talk to you on air. You never know.
You could get on the commercial as we're going at the same time.
Hi, this is Jay.
Hi, this is Jay.
This event.
What do you need to know?
What do you think those people called into the number that you just told them to call into? Then you just went, "Hey."
I was nervous.
Were you?
I'm like, what?
I was nervous.
ESPN. This is
It's like ESPN. When I answer from over there, if I'd have been you, I'd have been like, ESPN 95 is T-Ray. What do we got?
Next time we do this,
you want me to do it?
You just answer.
Jay just answers like an angry dad. What?
Hi. He did.
I'm
Hey.
nervous.
Who's this?
Well,
why are you calling me?
Well,
Hey, by the way, going back to the Tyler Ledesma thing.
Yes.
Have any of you ever played at Indian Bluff?
No.
It is a really, really interesting course. It's a fun course. There's probably one of the most challenging par fives in the entire Quad Cities on that course.
More of a pink dogwood kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm a white dogwood, but yeah, hey, whatever, man. Pink, white, blue, whatever works for you. But that's a fun course to play
nice
at.
little rhyme you got there, T-Roy.
Yeah, but anybody, seriously, that's a fun course to play at. So if you have the time to play in that tournament, I say go for it.
I want to congratulate the winners for our WWE tickets, Mike Kaiser and Jeff Bridson. They both won sets of tickets to go see.
We got to give those to Dana Dane up front.
Yes. So speaking of golf outings, Harrington's golf outing coming up when?
June 8th.
Ooh.
June 8th, yep, out at Byron Hills Golf Course. So we're taking 18 teams for that. You need to get registered and pay at Harrington's Pub. First 18 teams in. That's it.
I'm
going to make a post on the ESPN935.com. So I'm going to ask all bars, restaurants, any type of memorial golf outings coming up. I'll make a big, long post, and I'll tag their Facebook or their websites to sign up and everything. So I'll post them on Facebook and ask people, bars, restaurants, kind of like what we did for...
we got pints coming up too, Jay.
Yeah, but kind of like we did for March Madness and opening day, just list the bar and their golf outings. And
cool.
It'll be like a one-stop shop that golfers can go to, and they can go to Lincoln.
Yep.
It's a nice thing to do, and with all the stuff that goes on Memorial Golf Outing, and with the winter we had, we got to get outside, right? I tell you what.
It was fun outside yesterday. I wasn't scared of the rain at all.
I'm ready for that river to go down so we can get down to Modern Woodman Park.
And get down so we can do a live remote from Front Street Brewery. Like live remote.
I just want to get to work.
Yeah.
or what Serge said. Yeah, that kind of ruins your drive to.
Yeah.
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 River Drive makes that so much easier.
Anywhere?
Yeah. So much easier. But yeah.
God, I'm just still sweating.
Are you going to make it through the rest of the show?
No.
You had 18 minutes, by the way.
I think it was a combination. He was so excited talking to Wes, and then he was taking phone calls, and I'm like, Jay, your mic on two. He's hitting like 500. What? My mic on what? Your mic on two, Jay. Oh, okay.
I think you did great.
You did. Right. You know what?
So tomorrow...
You can't laugh at yourself, Jay. Who are you going to laugh at?
Tomorrow, we want to remind you guys that you can listen to all the Cubs games here on ESPN 93.5. And this is going to be the first one of our season that our show will be cut a little short.
Yep. You get 45 minutes of fun, laughter,
and then
this amazing body.
You can switch over from ESPN 93.5 if you need to, if you'd like to. But we'd like you to stay listening to the Cubs because that's why you're here, to listen to Cub games. But we'll continue on the Facebook Live.
Hey, you know, you can listen to the Cubs and watch us for all I care.
Yeah, well, that's...
Just look. Drink it in, ladies.
Why do you want to listen to the Cubs and watch us? Because I like to party.
Why not?
Isn't that what it's from, Step Brothers? I mean, Palette of Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's like, why do you listen to music and watch TV? Because I like to party. So anyway, like I was saying, ESPN 93.5 will be on tomorrow. It's our first one, but one of many because, you know, the afternoon games and they got to have it on. We understand that. So about 12:45 we'll be off the air. So don't call in the station and ask if we got fired again.
If you do, call and ask for Mike Honcho.
Yes.
He'll get right back to you.
But real quick, any big Easter plans?
I think we're going to brunch at the club.
That's it?
And, you know, watch Hazel open some stuff. I'm sure Amy's going to do some
Marvin,
eggs
or?
around the... No.
Oh.
I'm going to rub Marvin's feet for him for Easter.
Alone. Leave Marvin out this.
Marvin has his own little bunnies. He gets to hang out with his bunnies for Easter. No, that's it. I think we're going to try to lay low. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oscars is on the brink of opening, so I'm at the stress level 28 out of 10. So, just little things. But it's nothing, you know, nothing I didn't expect, so I'm fine.
Is there anything coming up?
A few shots won't fix, Jay.
There you go. Anything coming up sports-wise that of the weekend we need to tag outside of that we need to talk about besides the ESPN?
The Heritage
Cubs
Open it starts today.
All right, explain to me now who's playing. You were in a golf league, right?
Yep.
Who did you take this week in the Heritage Open?
I'm in two pick'ems now. My other one that I got in started at the Masters.
Mm-hmm.
So and both leagues are the same, are kind of run the same way. You get to pick one golfer one time per year. So last week on both, I took Dustin Johnson, but on one of them, you get to take two on a major. So I took Tiger as well. So this week, I took Xander Schauffele on both. I feel strong performance at the Masters. He just had a bad Saturday. Otherwise, we're talking about that kid being right up there. So this RBC Heritage Open, this course is not too far away from Augusta. Very, very nostalgic course, old course. Designed by Nicholas and a couple other dudes, but beautiful thing. If you get a chance just to watch any of it, the scenery from there is great. So I think this kid has a good chance. They're talking Dustin Johnson as a favorite too, but obviously I already took him. So, but yeah, I'm taking Xander.
Okay.
What do we got right now, Jay?
The leader right now at -6, and he's done for the day. Shane Lowry.
Mike Lowry.
Tied for second at -5. Trey Mullinax, Daniel Berger, Luke List. The only names I'm seeing that I know here that I recognize: Charlie Hoffman, Graham McDowell, Zach Johnson's -3. Let's see where Webb Simpson's -2.
I almost took him.
Who's your boy again?
Xander Schauffele.
Okay. He's only through 6. He's -1 through 6.
Perfect.
And then Dustin Johnson's -1 through 6 also. Bryson, -1 through 7.
Yep.
Love that Bryson. Tommy Fleetwood, cool guy. He just shot even today.
He needs to start wearing that hair in a ponytail.
All right. There was somebody who just got announced it's coming to the John Deere Classic.
It's a Asian player.
It's not the Siwoo Kim, is it?
It's not Siwoo Kim, but his last name's Kim, I believe. So this guy is self-taught, and he has this weird swing. They call it.
Thanks to you, Dad.
Only the greatest guitar player in the world.
Self-taught.
No lessons.
Anyway, they call his swing the fish cast.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen this either. He's very popular on the internet.
Is it Wee Kim?
Yeah, I think it is Wee Kim.
Okay, he is +2 today.
Yeah.
All right.
So they gave this guy a sponsor's exemption at the Classic this year. So they announced that.
Ho-Sung Choi.
Is it Ho-Sung Choi?
That's who it is.
Choi, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Because I was thinking
All
KJ Choi.
you guys got to do is ask.
Well, it's a stat cat, man. I don't. You know what? I'm so used to not asking because you're just always there.
That's okay.
I'll be there for you.
Anyway.
These 5 words I swear to you. When you breathe.
T-Ray.
Yeah.
When's Oscars going to be open?
Well, you know, that's a funny story. We're shooting for a soft open for the 24th. But
Okay.
you know what? I don't want to say, yeah, that's for sure.
Okay.
Because something could happen and there's a lot of things we're teetering on right now.
Okay. We'll make some announcements and posts.
Yeah, I just don't want it. That's the thing. I'd rather be cautiously wait and not even have but 5 people show up to the soft opening.
Sure.
Than have a bunch of people show up and it's not ready to go and we did it.
That's why they call it
to
a soft
force it.
opening, buddy.
Yeah, I just don't like forcing it.
This weekend, Jaybird,
People will be there.
Saturday morning down in the Village of East Davenport is the Easter Egg Scramble 5K Run Walk.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So I can walk if I want to?
Sure can.
Are there any uphill parts?
Yep.
Can I sub somebody for those parts?
Yep.
All right. I don't like it. I like my exercise to be very like small and downhillish.
Yeah.
I'm just going for that.
Actually, I'm trying to think. There was only one hill, and it's early on, so you're all.
I used to love to run. I used to love to.
I ran this. I ran this last year. It was fun. It's a good time.
Have you ever seen that beautiful picture of me down at the starting line?
Oh yeah,
fans
Who
downtown.
hasn't, buddy?
I used to be something.
That's at 9 a.m. in the Village this Saturday. 4:20.
Watch out.
There's gonna be an Easter egg hunt afterwards. About 10 something here, I believe. Let's see. 10:10. The Easter egg hunt begins.
They do a lot of nice things in the Village. Is everybody? Did all the local businesses down there get involved and contribute?
The bar. There's a lot of bars down there.
Well, absolutely.
But there's also a lot of other things to do. There's businesses. There's shops.
Lago Marciano's. There's tons of nice shops. I'll tell you what.
There's some good places to eat down there. Rudy's in the Village. The Corner Deli.
Very nice. It's a nice
Bayside Bistro's a new place to eat down there. There's and all the bars seem to participate in open. They don't really get too crazy because it's 9 a.m. on Saturday, Easter weekend, so it's not really.
Nobody wants to see their mom falling over chasing eggs because she had too many mimosas.
Places are open. You got the winery down there. 1117 will be open.
Nobody.
But we're gonna have.
I'd like to see Amy do that. I'd laugh if that was Mookie.
But 1117, for example, we're just gonna get the bags boards out there on the patio.
Yeah.
And open the doors, and people want to stop by, hang out, have a cocktail, or sit on the patio.
Any chance if the ladies are asking? I have some ladies on the T-Roy text thread here. They want to know if Johnny Gregoire is going to be out there tanning with his shirt off.
It's a possibility.
Okay, like that could get some of the local moms to come in. That's all I'm saying. Johnny Gregoire with the shirt off.
Come down and have a Gregoire cocktail.
There you go.
That'd be great.
Can I ask some dumb golf questions?
Yes.
Lay it on me, Juice.
Is 285 yard drive good?
That would be in professional golf.
Yeah.
If you hit it with a driver, that would be kind of short for a professional golfer. Now, if that was you, me, or Serge, that's a hell of a drive.
Well, this guy who's self-taught, no lessons, thank you very much, Dad, he developed this fisherman swing, and he did it when he hit out of the rough one time, and then he found out, and he hit it further than he ever had, and then he found out that if he did it from the driver position, teeing off, he would add 13 yards to his drive, and he averages 285 yards. Well, he's like 226 on the tour. But I granted he's not young.
No, but a lot of the guys on the tour are averaging like 310, 320. And they can get a lot further than that. But that, that's why I said it's kind of short for the tour. But
it's 45.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
When did he teach himself?
I don't know.
45 years old. I told you about this 40-year-old number. It's the magic number.
Serge has got quite a few years to go.
40's the new 39.
But he's got a sponsorship exemption. Usually they leave it for the younger kids, right?
Yeah.
Like didn't Bryson get a sponsor? Well. Bryson got a sponsorship exemption, didn't he? I know.
A few years back, yeah.
Didn't Zach Johnson get it back in the day?
I couldn't remember that far back, to be honest with you.
I'm pretty sure.
One more time, golf outing dates.
Golf outing dates. Harrington's Pub, June 8th at Byron Hills, 1:30 p.m. shotgun start.
Saturday, June 8th, 1:30 p.m.
Pints, Saturday, June 29th. It'll be a 1 p.m. shotgun start at Hidden Hills. Details to follow on that as well.
Okay, why don't we just put it together on ESPN 93.5 and do that. We got to do one more quick break, come back and wrap up and preview tomorrow. Because I'm going to have to do this. You know what? We have Coach Ross on tomorrow. I'm going to have to call him and move him up from 1 o'clock.
You're going to have to.
Yeah, so read the promo. We'll come back. We'll wrap up, and we'll talk about what we're talking about tomorrow.
Well, hey,
no phone calls.
Gotta love the drill.
What?
Gotta love the drill. Hey, do you want to try the best pizza in the Quad Cities without a drill? Then you need to get to Vans. Whether you're downtown or uptown, Vans Pizza Pub and Grill has the pizza pie to satisfy your hunger. Check it out tonight. They have Rockstar Bingo starting at 8. And that's at Vans downtown, 217 Brady Street. And remember, each bingo wins you a drill with a free drink. Both locations have $3 25-ounce drafts, $3 cooler shots, and a buck off wings. And you can get any of the Vans food items to go. All you need to do is check out their menu at vanspizza.net or call Good to Go Quad Cities at 322-2220 or place your order online at goodtogoqc.com. You grab these specials and more. Make sure you check them out at 33 North Harrison Street, or once again, downtown at 217 Brady Street. That's Van's Pizza Pub and Grill. Come get served.
And we will be right back.
This is Adam Rosso from Hawkeye Headquarters, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
What does your morning sound like?
That's Daddy's little man.
Morning, Daddy. Grabbed your usual from Mickey D's.
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Get 2 for $4, like a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, a sausage McMuffin with egg, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Price and participation may vary. Single item at regular price cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Tell those annoying bridge backups to get bent with Bent River Brewing Company. Instead of waiting in traffic, zipper merge into Bent River for one of their daily specials. Mondays get $3 off growler refills and $1 off all mugs. Get $4 burger baskets and $3 pints on Tuesdays. Wednesdays and Thursdays, happy hour from 4 till 6 with half off appetizers and $1 off all pints. And don't miss Fireball Friday. Avoid every bridge in the Quad Cities and get bent at Bent River Brewing Company in Moline and Rock Island. G&G Retailers is the best locally owned gun shop in the Quad Cities. In business for 3 generations. Excellent customer service, family atmosphere, and expertise in firearm knowledge. Whether you are a first-time gun buyer, avid shooter, or collector, they give you the best information to make the best purchase. They have one of the area's largest selections of reloading supplies, full stock of hunting and sporting rifles, and new and used handguns. For all your gun and gunsmith needs, visit G&G Retailers on the corner of 17th and Division in Davenport.
Catch every swing, double play, and home run at the Quad Cities Home for Sports, Bricks Tap in Davenport. Don't miss a single inning on their 23 TVs. Enjoy the best daily food and drink specials in town. Throwback $2 domestic tall boys, $3 cooler shots, $4 burger baskets, and raffles during every live Cubs broadcast. Bricks is your place to be for every game. Come for the game and stay for the fun with live music, DJs, and karaoke. Bricks Tap, good people and good beer, served properly. West 3rd Street, Davenport.
Camping and golf season is finally here, and M&M Golf Cars, your only authorized club car dealer in the Quad City area, invites you to check out the new Onward by Club Car. On the golf course, camping, or just around your neighborhood, Onward's all-new accessories will personalize nearly every detail to fit your lifestyle. And now you can build your own Onward online at mmgolfcars.com. With 0% financing through the end of May, it's easier than ever to own an Onward. Stop by their showroom today, M&M Golf Cars, State Street, Bettendorf, or visit mmgolfcars.com.
All right, everybody, we're back in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. Serge is giggling it up. We're having fun.
It's
the
a
end of the
Thursday.
day.
It's supposed to, Fridays are supposed to be the unhinged Fridays.
Oh,
Thursday's supposed to be the.
It froze up here too, guys. So anybody out there
dancing in fast forward motion, and then he's stressing out, rubbing his head, freaking out, and running.
Man,
mine's frozen as all can be.
Oh, this is amazing.
This is good.
And you and I are not moving.
You guys are having fun. I'm glad you are.
Oh my gosh.
Only at your expense, little buddy.
Oh, and that's exactly what they see too on the Facebook Live. Too.
So anyway, like to again thank Wes Ericke for calling in. Everyone, just stay tuned about what's going to happen with this gambling.
If you missed any part of the show, go back and watch, listen. ESPN935.com.
We're looking now.
Our Facebook, YouTube.
If you're wondering, the date he gave us was August. He definitely wants to be up by football. That's the main concern for everybody. For those fans of the show that have been listening for a long time, I think originally he wanted for the NBA Finals, but hey, it is what it is. After many compromises, the Senate passed the bill. The House will probably pass it as early as Monday, he hopes, and the governor, we're hoping they sign it and get moving.
From what I understand, Governor Reynolds, she wasn't one of her priorities, but she's not against it.
Yes, that's exactly what I heard as well. Yeah. This weekend, I want to remind you that the WWE Live event's going on on Sunday night. And then next week, we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot of NFL draft prep to do. We got to get Rosso on before he goes to Nashville.
I got to give you my T-Roy 2.0.
2.0. I've got some things to write about the draft. We're going to hopefully we'll have guests on from the Monster Jam. That's coming out next weekend at the Mark. Sunday.
Is it really?
See the Truckosaurus.
Are they going to have a monkey?
No. I don't
Really?
know. Yeah.
You know what would be better than a monkey riding a bull?
Me
monkey
riding
driving a truck.
Yeah. Little Tonka truck.
I'm just saying. Wouldn't that be cool if the
I
monkey
wish
had
it was
his
a
own
demolition
motorized truck?
derby. That's what I would want to do. It would sound like that. It would sound just like revving up the.
You guys know the drill.
Yeah.
Squeal like a pig, boy. Wee, wee.
Monster truck rally in the hallway right now.
It sounds like it, yeah. So anyway, a lot going on next week, a lot of guests, and I want to thank everybody. And you know what? We got 45 more minutes tomorrow, but we made it so far. We've made it so far. We're back on the air, and we want to thank everybody for that. Reminder, go to ESPN 935, read what I wrote, share it, all that stuff. Go and watch those videos of the release. The NFL did a great job. Follow us on Facebook and on Twitter and Instagram across the board, QC Hassel. Like the ESPN 935 Facebook page. Follow them on Twitter as well. You guys have an excellent Thursday. Hopefully weather, tomorrow or the weekend. Hope you have beautiful weather all weekend, but hopefully it gets better.
Yep, I can't wait, guys. It's going to be a fun weekend.
You guys have a hassle-free. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember, 12 to 12:45.
We'll drill you later.
The Cubbies. Drill you later is right.
Was a little